Have you ever stopped to think about what your cat does while you sleep? Most people assume he's simply resting beside you, or maybe wandering around the house looking for a cozy spot. But the moment your eyes close, something shifts. Your cat enters a completely different mode, one you were never meant to see. And some of these behaviors reveal more about how he truly feels about you than anything he does while you're awake. If you've never paid attention to these nighttime moments, there's a good chance you've been completely misreading the relationship you have with your cat. Because cats express love in silent, indirect, and often invisible ways. What looks like indifference or strange behavior is frequently, in reality, a profound act of affection and protection. Let's start with the most surprising one of all. They touch your face to check if you're alive. Have you ever woken up to a soft paw pressing against your cheek or gently tapping your nose? Most people assume their cat is being cute or that he wants breakfast. But what's actually happening is far more fascinating than that. Cats are extremely attuned to breathing patterns. When you fall asleep, your breathing slows down and deepens considerably. Your heart rate drops, your movements stop. And for your cat, that change is perceptible in a way that we humans can barely imagine. That gentle paw on your face is, in fact, a health check. He's confirming that you're still responsive, that you're still breathing, that you're okay. This behavior is rooted in survival instincts that stretch back thousands of years. In the wild, cats live in small social groups where monitoring one another ensures everyone's safety. If something goes wrong, they need to know immediately. And when your cat touches your face at night, he's running that same ancient code on you. Some researchers believe that cats can detect subtle changes in body chemistry through close physical contact. There are documented cases of cats persistently touching their owners shortly before a medical episode, like a heart attack or a seizure, as if they had sensed something was wrong before the person noticed any symptoms themselves. So no, it's not just about breakfast. Your cat is looking after you. He's standing guard over your existence, even while you're completely unconscious of the world around you. And here's what most people don't know. That touch on your face is only the first half of the ritual. After your cat confirms you're okay, something else happens. Something so subtle you'll probably never catch it in the act. We'll talk about that at the end. The infamous 3 a.m. Zoomies aren't random. Why does your cat suddenly go absolutely crazy at 3 in the morning? 1 second, there's complete silence. The next, he's tearing through the house like something is chasing him. He launches onto the couch, knocks something off the counter, takes a sharp turn down the hallway and vanishes into the dark. It seems chaotic, maybe even a little unsettling. But there's a very precise reason this behavior happens at that exact time. Cats are crepuscular animals, meaning they're genetically wired to be most active at dawn and dusk, the windows when their natural prey is most vulnerable. But here's what most people don't realize. In the wild, those are also the hours when predators are on the move. So your cat isn't just burning off pent-up energy. He's running a patrol. That explosive dash down the hallway, the sudden leap onto the couch, the wild sprint to the bedroom, those are security checks. Your cat is sweeping the entry points of his territory, scanning for potential threats, and making sure everything is safe. And that territory, of course, includes you. Researchers who study the behavior of domestic cats have found that these animals still carry those primitive instincts, even if they've never seen a mouse in their entire lives. Their biological clock tells them it's time to be alert, to protect, to secure the perimeter. That wild 3 a.m. run that disrupts your sleep. That's your cat making sure you have a safe sleep. Interestingly, the intensity of the zoomies tends to be proportional to how much the cat trusts his owner. Cats who live in environments where they feel safe and loved tend to have more frequent bursts of energy because they feel comfortable enough to let loose. It's paradoxically a sign that they're relaxed. They need your blankets on purpose. Have you ever watched your cat rhythmically pressing his paws into your blanket over and over, like he's kneading invisible dough? Most people think it's just a quirky, endearing habit, something left over from kittenhood. And part of that is true. Yes, kneading begins in the kitten phase. Kittens need their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. So part of this behavior is tied to comfort, security, and emotional memory. But there's far more going on than just nostalgia. When your cat needs your blanket, especially while you're in bed, He's doing something very intentional. He's marking territory. Cats have scent glands in the pads of their paws. Every time they press down, they're releasing pheromones. And when they need your blanket, your pillow, or the space right next to you, they're weaving their scent into your world. This isn't random, it's territorial, but not in an aggressive way. In fact, it's one of the clearest signs that your cat sees you as part of his inner circle. He's claiming your bed the same way he would claim a shared nest with a trusted companion. In cat language, what he's saying is, "This is ours, you are mine." That hypnotic paw rhythm you always found adorable. That's your cat weaving himself into your world, one press at a time. It's an act of love that has a scent, has a rhythm, and happens right behind your back while you're sound asleep. They stare into nothing in the dark. Have you ever caught your cat completely still, eyes locked on an empty corner of the room, and felt a chill run down your spine? It looks unsettling, like he's seeing something you can't. But before you call a ghost hunter, here's what's actually going on. Cats experience the world in an entirely different way than we do. Their eyes contain a layer called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light back through the retina. This gives them the ability to see in light levels 6 times lower than what humans need. In near total darkness, your cat sees clearly. You see nothing. 2 completely different worlds inhabiting the same space, but it's not just vision. Cats also hear frequencies up to 64,000 hertz. Humans top out at around 20,000. That means your cat is picking up sounds you literally cannot perceive. A mouse moving inside a wall, insects crawling across the ceiling, pipes settling. Tiny vibrations that don't exist in your world, but are loud and clear in theirs. When your cat stares into nothing, he's not hallucinating. He's processing real information from a dimension of sound and light that you simply don't have access to. His ears may shift slightly, his whiskers may adjust. He's collecting data from a plane of existence running parallel to yours. The next time you catch your cat staring into that dark corner, don't feel afraid, feel amazed. You're sharing your home with a being that perceives the universe in ways that go far beyond your own sensory capabilities. They groom your hair while you sleep. Have you ever woken up with your hair slightly damp or tangled in a strange spot? You might blame the pillow, but there's a good chance your cat was quietly chewing, licking, or nuzzling your hair while you were completely out. That sounds odd, but it's actually one of the most intimate things a cat can do. In feline social groups, mutual grooming, called allogrooming, is reserved for cats that share a deep bond. It only happens between cats who truly trust one another. Mothers clean their kittens. Siblings with strong emotional ties clean each other. It's not casual, it's family. When your cat grooms your hair at night, he's extending that same ritual to you. He's not confused. He's not hungry. He's treating you as one of his own. Some experts also believe that cats are drawn to the natural oils and scent in human hair. Your smell is comforting to them. Grooming your hair is a way of blending their scent with yours, reinforcing the bond between you, even while you have no awareness that it's happening. What makes this behavior even more moving is this: most owners will never catch their cats doing it. It happens in the dark, in silence, while you're in deep sleep. But it means your cat sees you as far more than just a food provider. You are part of his inner circle, and that quiet, secret act is the proof he offers, with no witnesses, no recognition, and no expectation of anything in return. They say, "I love you," while you sleep. Remember when we talked about your cat touching your face to check if you're okay? That's only half the story, because after they confirm you're safe, something else happens. Something you'll probably never see. Cats communicate love in a very specific way, the slow blink. It's when they look at you and close their eyes slowly and deliberately. Among cats, this signal means, "I trust you completely, I feel safe with you." It's not random. It's one of the most vulnerable acts a cat can perform, because closing your eyes in the presence of another being means completely lowering your guard. In the wild, an animal that closes its eyes in a potentially dangerous environment is an animal that feels absolutely safe. It's the ultimate expression of trust. And here's what most owners don't know. Cats do this to your sleeping face. Behaviorists who have studied cats at night using night vision cameras have observed this behavior repeatedly. A cat approaches his sleeping owner, sits quietly beside them, and performs a slow blink, even though no one is watching, even though you will never see it. They're not doing it for a response. They're not doing it for food or attention. They're expressing something real in the only language they know to someone who will never witness it. It's not for you to see. It's just for you to receive. The big takeaway from all of these nighttime behaviors is this. Cats are so often misunderstood because their language of love is profoundly different from ours. We humans express affection verbally, with hugs, with visible presence. Cats express affection through silent vigilance, scent marking, subtle physical checks, and rituals that happen precisely when there's no one there to applaud them. The cat that wakes you up at 3 a.m., tearing through the house isn't crazy, he's protecting you. The cat that needs your blanket isn't being annoying, he's weaving you into his world. The cat that stares into nothing isn't seeing ghosts, he's monitoring invisible threats. And the cat that slow blinks at your sleeping face, he's doing the feline equivalent of whispering, "I love you" to someone who will never hear it. And he doesn't mind one bit, because love, to a cat, doesn't need an audience. If you have a cat, you have a silent guardian. A being who chose to share his territory with you, mark you as his own, and monitor your existence with a devotion that unfolds entirely in the shadows. The next time you wake up in the middle of the night to a little paw on your face, smile. You've just been checked on by someone who cares deeply about you, just in their own way.